Michelle Lowe, who's a vegan YouTuber I follow, posted a video about Frank Tufano. It was a live stream that Frank did about how he was freaking out because Nancy Pelosi's daughter came up to him and asked him a question. She is actually a reporter for MTV, I believe it is, so that shouldn't be that odd being he was at some vegan thing. And he was freaking out, he's being chased by the Illuminati, what have you. That's, do I think he's a nut? No. I think he's taking advantage of the Alex Jones type people that are following his channel in order to make more money off of his free-range meat company. He's trying to cater to his audience with paranoia. Unless he really is paranoid. That could be a different story entirely. You have to be a little nuts to follow an all-meat diet. Today I got notified that he made a video regarding how a raw food vegan is in her own little world. Sort of like him as a raw meat carnivore. And why do I say that? Now, I did a previous video, and I will post a link in the description regarding Frank's craziness regarding raw meat safety. I thought he did a wonderful job on the video. But what he fails to understand is when you eat raw foods, meats or vegetables, or fruits, you don't digest them so fully. Raw meat, the human body is not made to digest raw meat, according to what biologists and anthropologists and things like that say. And I left links to the description in the description of that video. My point is that Frank is in his own little world as a raw meat carnivore. And the thing is, why is he not taking on, say, omnivores, okay? Well, because omnivores, it's not that popular to attack an omnivore. Vegans are low-hanging fruit, or at least people think they are. But as you get to know, most people that stick with a vegan diet, that actually stick with a vegan diet, like me, are not that odd, okay? I also did a video, and I'll try and find it and leave a description, many months ago about how a healthy vegan diet is a 100% plant-based omnivorous diet. Now, what do I mean by that? A healthy vegan diet contains things like nuts, seeds, legumes for your proteins and fats, okay? And then it will contain things like soya milk for calcium and the dairy replacement. It's because a human being is an omnivore that thrives on a plant-centered diet. But also, it contains a little bit of starch, fruits, vegetables, okay? You need to get all of your food groups. All of the food groups you can accomplish them on a 100% plant-based diet, and you will thrive on that diet better than a regular omnivore diet. But you have to get all your food groups in. You can't exclude the food groups. And people go, oh, well, how can you have a replacement for meat? Beans make up 3 food groups on the USDA diet. They're a protein, they are a starch, and they're a regular vegetable. Why? Because beans are that frickin' fantastic. They have the phytochemicals of a regular vegetable, they have the starch of a starchy vegetable, and they have the protein of a meat. Okay? And you go, oh, well, that's not a complete protein. Everything has a complete protein profile, but when you're also eating things like corn and stuff like that, you are getting a more balanced protein profile. That is true with the blending of proteins. It's not as detrimental as people had made it seem in the past, but it is true. So the thing is, veganism is not extreme, especially if you're following a balanced vegan diet and supplementing with B vitamins, especially B12. That's not that crazy. You're not excluding any one food group or anything like that. You're switching it out for a plant-based substitute of those food groups, but you're not completely getting rid of whole food groups like Frank Tufano has. Well, he's really just gotten rid of all food groups except, what is it? Oh, no, that's right. He does have dairy. That is true. He does have dairy in his diet. And chocolate chip cookies. That's another thing he has in his diet. But made with, special super grains and crap like that. Anyhow, my point is, is that a lot of his videos recently have become nothing but pandering to the paranoid imbeciles that follow his channel.